So, hi guys! Today, May 25, 2020, I'll give my own personal analysis on MerryMart Consumer Corporation or under the ticker MM. So, MerryMart Consumer Corporation is a retail store wherein meron silang grocery, personal care, and pharmacy in one. So, meron silang three types of formats. Yung malaki, medium, at saka small, which is yung grocery, MerryMart grocery, yung malaki, or low to middle income, and yung SKUs or stock keeping units nasa around 20,000. So yun, medyo malaki nga siya talaga. So ang example ng mga grocery na to is of course Pure Gold and SM Hypermarket. So sa MerryMart Market naman, ito yung medium size and middle to high income class. So, example nito is Rustans and SNR. SKUs around 10,000. So, yung maliit naman is yung tinatawag nilang MerryMart store or for general public naman yun. So, sa ngayon, meron silang 7 branches sa iba't ibang location. So, dito sa Manila, meron sila sa Double Dragon Plaza sa Pasay, malapit sa MOA, at saka sa Ayala Malls, Manila Bay. So, yun yung currently 7 branches nila. It's all company-owned anyway. And yeah, that's 9,331 square meters in total area. So, sa 7 na yan, ay mag-a-add sila ng additional 6 branches by second to third quarter. However, dahil nga sa pandemic or sa lockdown, possibly ma-move siya ng 2 to 3 months. So, in my opinion, yung 6 na possibly ma-open within second quarter ay baka ma-open siya ng third quarter. So, in-assume na natin siya na ma-open ng third quarter. And yung last 6 branches na possibly i-open nila ng third quarter ay mamumove sa fourth quarter sa tingin ko, or early next year or 2021. So, ang gagamitin natin mamaya sa assumption natin is only 13 branches. So, that's actually a conservative note na rin. So, yan. It's 11 company-owned and 2 franchised. By 2021, they are targeting around 100 branches. So, tingnan mo, ang bilis. Ngayon, year, 19 branches kung sakali mong ma-open nila lahat. And then by next year, that's 100 branches. So, very aggressive ang MerryMart when it comes to expansion. And by 2025, their goal is to have 600 branches. And by 2030, that's their goal, to have 1,200 branches, wherein that's 200 grocery or market plus 1,000 stores. And yung possible income or revenue nila is 120 billion pesos. So that's on an average 120 billion divided by 1,200. So parang lumalabas na 100 million yung average per branch. So in-average na lang natin siya regardless of company-owned or franchised. Kasi magkakaroon sila ng franchising, which is mas madali talagang yung expansion. Aside from that, hindi na sila magka-cash outlay. Hindi siya less capital to kasi yun, i-help lang nilang i-build yung store. So, yung cost ng grocery is depends kung gaano kalaki, while yung store nasa, kita mo naman, kung mag-franchise ka ng isang MerryMart store, that's 12 to 15 million na agad. So, store pa lang yon. So, syempre, medyo, kung yung isang franchisee neto, medyo talagang may kaya kasi 12 to 15 million. And of course, magkakaroon pa sila ng added royalty and fees. So, for grocery, that's 1.75 ng gross sales. And for stores, that's 3% ng gross sales. So, also, aside from that, is magkakaroon din sila ng mobile app and customer loyalty program. Actually, yung mobile app, meron na din si Pure Gold, yung si Sally, and customer loyalty is, actually very common sa mga retail. So, saan ba nila nagagamitin yung fund? So, mostly is for capital expansion. Yun nga, yung kanina is to open additional 12 branches within second to third quarter. And aside from that, yung proceeds pa is additional 25 branches. So this is the approximate cost without the inventory, around 1 billion na yun. So halos doon mapupunta yung proceeds nila yung malilikom nila sa IPO. So for me, it's a good thing kasi, diba, talagang very aggressive yung expansion na gusto nila despite the pandemic. So, the 15% is gagamitin nila sa investment in distribution centers, which is possibly i-out nila within second to fourth quarter of 2021. So, magkakaroon sila ng branches, distribution centers in Luzon, isa din sa Visayas, and isa sa Mindanao. And the rest for general corporate purposes. So, and sinabi nila na kung kulang pa yun is possibly mag-outsource sila via their bank. So, possibly mag-loan sila kung sakaling kulang pa tong for yung actual na maging expenses nila for the capital, for their expansion. Kasi medyo capital intensive kasi ito eh. And, total proceeds, net proceeds around 1.47 billion. While yung total na ma-raise nila is actually ito yung, since piso nga yung pre-nice nila, that's around 1.59 billion pesos. So, yung cost ng IPO, that's around 7.72%. Magagamit natin to mamaya. Kasi nagkaroon din sila ng loan, 150 million, that's 7.5 million, 7.5% per annum. So, syempre, for me, since kung magtitipid ka, akala mo mas mahal yung cost of IPO kasi 7.72% siya. Pero, ito kasi one time lang. Unlike dito na 7.5% per annum, depende sa term. So, medyo mas mahal yung, of course, loan. Effective interest ng loan. So, actually, na-discuss ko na yan. 25 branches from the proceeds and, of course, the distribution center. Anyway, I'd also like to discuss yung ito. Oh, hindi siya nakikita. Oh, hindi siya nakikita. Actually, so, discuss ko na lang kasi nagtanong din ako kasi syempre nagtatanong ako minsan, especially kung syempre it's all about money. Syempre kung mag-i-invest ka, kailangan meron naman silang IR or investors relations officer, or syempre, i-avail mo na din yung opportunity na magtanong sa kanila. So, since hindi makita yung paint, hindi kasi makita eh. So, i-discuss ko na lang. Tinanong ko lang kasi sa kanila, since related siya sa Double Dragon, ano yung, kung ang Double Dragon kasi is targeting 100 city malls this year. So, tinanong ko kung lahat ba ng city malls ay magkakaroon ng MerryMart. Ang sabi ni Chief Financial Officer Hannah Yololosini is, some of the Double Dragon city malls ay magkakaroon ng MerryMart. Like for example, yung Double Dragon Plaza sa Pasay. Pero majority naman doon is outside ng Double Dragon City Mall. So, ibig sabihin talaga, it's an bagong business, halos parang bagong business venture ni Injapsia. Anyway, Injapsia is, siya yung founder ng Mang Inasal na bineta niya sa Jollibee, and then siya din yung founder ng, of course, isa sa mga pinaka-expensive nun na, or sinabi nila during the IPO, isa sa mga pinaka-expensive na property is the Double Dragon. Pero despite na mahal siya, is umabot siya ng halos around 80 pesos. So, siling-siling siya eh. So, yun. Aside from doon is yung more on synergies nila, Double Dragon and MerryMart is more on the distribution centers. Kasi nga, itatayo siya within the central hub around the country. So, na-discuss natin kanina na yung distribution centers nila ay, sa different areas, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And of course, dahil nga sa pandemic, ay, regarding sa e-commerce channels nila, ay currently in collaboration with Foodpanda na sila. And they were planning to launch 1,600 products on their app. So, na pwedeng i-deliver sa inyong bahay. And the last one is they're also planning to have their own mobile app, which is they are planning to launch by next month, June. So, wherein, dun naman is nasa around 3,000 products naman yung available for delivery. So, sa ilang certain areas. So, that's an update for those who are planning to avail the stocks of MerryMart. So, sorry about that. So, MerryMart related also to Double Dragon kasi nga si Injapsia is the founder of Double Dragon, and same with MerryMart. So, on the financial side, actually, nagkaroon tayo ng estimate. This is an estimate for 2020 based on the information that they, nilagay nila sa kanilang prospectus. So yung 2017 to 2019, galing lang sa prospectus nila. So, they have 2 branches sa nung 2017, 2018, and 3 branches 2019. So, 2020 gagamitin lang natin is, on conservative note, is 13 stores lang or 13 branches lang. Yung 6 additional stores na mag-open ng third quarter, i-move natin siya sa beginning ng 2021. Anyway, this is just an assumption. So, revenues, kung makikita nyo, it's going up. Kasi nga, syempre, is expanding yung company. So, Yeah, around that's in 1,000 pesos. That's around 6.4 ang estimate ko by 2020. So tingnan natin yung average ng isang branch in terms of revenue. Kasi nga kanina ay by 2030 they are planning to have 1,200 and that's around 100 million per branch on an average. So tingnan natin. So actually that 100 million in terms of revenues is, tignan mo naman, is that's already a conservative based on their current history. Diba? Nakikita mo dito is 880 yung revenues nila. Dito pumalo ng 880 million, 1 billion, 838. So, dito sa estimate ko by 2020, actually, yeah, conservative na yan kasi 400, around 500 million lang yan per branch. So, tingnan natin yan mamaya. So, yun. So, let's go to just the bottom line. So, net income nila ay nasa around this is 19 million lang noong 2017, 2018 40 million, and 2019 28 million, and yeah, for 2020 I'm expecting a 77 million pesos, around 70 or around 78 million in net income after tax. So anyway, just an added info, yan, nagkaroon kasi sila ng nag-increase sila ng capital and nag-avail yung sina Injap by yung 6 billion na yon ay actually inacquire nila at par or nasa 0.05. So, kung at 1 peso, o diba, times 20 times na agad yung kita nila. Hindi pa nalilis yan, ha? O, so, kung umakyat pa yan yun, kitang-kita na talaga si Injap dyan. So, it's actually more on capital appreciation. Kaya yung kanina, around 7 at saka yung loan, 7 din, 7%, mas magandang mag-raise ng capital through equity. Kasi tignan mo naman dyan, nag-appreciate pa yung capital appreciation talaga. Kasi times 20 agad-agad, di ba? Hindi pa umabot yun ng 1 year. Paano kung umakyat pa yung 1 peso in IPO na yan to, I don't know, di ba? Di talagang kitang-kita na si Injap. So, how about the new investors? So, the new investors ay nasa, yun, they will offering around 1.59 billion shares. So, ito, gagamitin natin mamaya for the book value and the EPS. So, for EPS kasi, or earnings per share, ang ginagamit ay yung weighted average outstanding common stock. So, yun. So, of course, itong 6 at the beginning of the year plus ito, yung new investors IPO, pre-rate ko siya from the IPO date itself. So, medyo magkaiba sila. Yung total outstanding common stock and total weighted outstanding common stock. So, when it comes to earnings per share, yeah, usually ginagamit ka to sa valuation. Yeah. May mga nakikita ako na sa Instagram na its PE is, yeah, ginamit ko dito ay yung 6 billion. Ito kasi in thousands to, except itong EPS and tsaka price. So, 6 billion. So, nagkaroon siya ng net income divided by 6 billion. So, that's an EPS of around ito. So, 0.0047. And yung price, IPO price, actually, pre-nice nila yung IPO nila at the highest range. So, ibig sabihin, may appetite yung market to avail their stock. Kasi kung walang appetite yung market or walang may gusto, medyo bababaan nila eh. Pero yun, ang tapang ni Injap kasi pre-nice niya sa highest range. So, ibig sabihin, may mga nag-reserve na talaga or may mga nakausap na silang mga institutional investors to avail the shares or the IPO shares. So, ang PER or price earnings ratio natin, 2019, gamit ang OCS, na 6 billion ay nasa around 214.21. So, pakita ko lang. So, ang ginamit natin dyan ay yung net income over 6 billion. So, 214 pero for 2020, yung finorcast natin na income, so how did we forecast our income? So, papakita ko ba? So, I forecast the income, yung 7 stores, yung 7 branches, pre-rate ko lang siya based sa 2019. So, yun ang ginamit ko for the 7 stores kasi existing na siya ng 2020 eh. So, pre-rate ko na lang siya ng 2019. And then, next is yung additional stores na 3. 3 lang yung ginamit ko kasi 6 lang actually to in total yung inad ko. Pero hindi ko kasi nilagay lahat. So, hindi ko siya nilagay lahat kasi I'm expecting a delay. And of course, yung 3% dito, that's actually the franchise fee. Franchise fee, royalty and the other fees. So, kasi hindi lahat ay company-owned. So, kung makikita nyo, that's already a conservative estimates. Kaya ako pinakita yan, around 500 million per branch. So, ang PER niyan, 2020 nasa around 88.35. So, check na lang natin yan mamaya versus the other retail companies or retail stores. So, sa balance sheet naman, so kung titignan mo based on sa value lang, is syempre, it's actually expensive kung titignan mo lang based on sa PER. So, sa balance sheet naman, kinuha ko lang din to sa kanilang prospectus. So, and of course, for 2020, nag-estimate ako using, of course, yung income na add ko na sa kanilang cash and yung proceeds from the IPO and babayaran nila yung meron sila kasing 150 million na loan. So, binayaran. Nilagay ko na lang dyan yung sa estimates. The rest ay as same. Halos same lang siya. So, yon ang projections ko for 2020. And of course, yung capital stock talaga mag-i-increase because of the stock subscription. Eto. Yan yung actually yung sinubscribe nila na around nasa 5.99 billion shares at 0.05 par value. So, yan, kitang-kita na agad si Injap dyan. So, at 1 peso times 20 times na yung 0.05 na purchase price niya. So, aside from that is of course yung madadagdag sa capital na around 1.50, what's that? I think 1.59 billion at 1 peso. And of course, retained earnings, inad ko na din yung net income dyan. So, all in all, it's balance yung balance sheet. So, yun. So, for me, let's see, sa ratios na lang. So, revenue-wise, revenue growth na talaga nila is nag-pick up. Yeah, kasi syempre, from 3 ng 2019, naging 13. So, talagang malaki yung revenue growth mo dito. So, that's 158%. So, sorry, medyo a little bit boring to kasi puro numbers. And, actually, I think let's just go on the net margin. Yeah, you can just look at it. And, yeah, based din naman to sa kanilang, not all of it are based on the prospectus kasi medyo magkaiba kami when it comes to debt to equity ratio. Kasi ang ginamit lang nila dito sa debt to equity ratio is yung loan payable. Ako ang ginamit ko dito is the total liabilities. So, doon medyo magkaiba kami. So, income margin ay nasa 1% lang or 1.2%. So, medyo mababa lang siya. So, yun. And yeah, current ratio, ibig sabihin yung current assets over current liabilities. So, ibig sabihin, mas marami yung kanilang liquid assets by 2020. Kasi nga, nagkaroon sila ng proceeds from the IPO. And of course, yung net income nila. Nilagay ko na din kasi doon sa cash. Kaya, ang laki ng from 1.33 naging 8.89. But of course, hindi naman lahat yun ay mapupunta sa cash kasi hindi ko pa ma-estimate kung saan nila ilalagay doon. Diba? So, let's just stay muna sa cash and then mababawasan na lang sila as they expand. So, yeah, and the rest, when it comes to debt, utang versus the equity, ibig sabihin ay konti na lang yung kanilang utang. Yeah, kasi nga binayaran, dito kasi is meron silang 150 million na utang. Dito, nabayaran na siya. So, kaya lumiit na yung utang nila. So, yun. Kaya debt to equity ratio ay nag-improve. Even in debt to assets. So, book value per share using that estimates ay nasa 0.27 or price to book value. So, it's quite Itong book value kasi ito, kapag na-liquidate yung company, so ito yung marireceive mo. So, piso yung binayad mo, ito lang yung possible mong ma-receive in case na magsara yung company or ma-liquidate. So, So, syempre, malulugi ka talaga kasi piso yung mo, di ba? Piso yung pinambili mo sa IPO, tapos babalik lang sa'yo kung sakaling magsara sila, which is, I doubt na magsasara naman. Just in case lang naman. So, yun, 0.27 cents lang yung makukuha mo. So, lugi ka pa. So, now, let's go to valuation. Yeah, medyo boring talaga to. Puro numbers. So, kung titignan mo, it's actually one of the most common is yung price-earnings ratio or price-to-book value. So, eto, based on sa IPO price and the May 22, 2020 closing price dito sa MRSGI, Pure Gold, and RRHI. So, kung makikita mo, average ng tatlong to ay nasa around 18.28. Samantalang kung kay MerryMart, price earnings ratio nito, nakita natin kanina, di ba? Is nasa from 214 naging 88.35. So, yun, medyo mahal siya versus the average na 18.28. Pero yung book value din, same lang din, medyo mahal na lang din siya by medyo mahal eh. Kasi price to book value 3.65 versus average ng tatlo na around 1.29. However, let's compare it sa Double Dragon. Yeah, kasi may mga, hindi kasi lahat ng stocks kapag mura is, kapag mura, yung bibilhin mo kasi nga mura. That's the general rule. However, there are some exceptions. Depende on how investors will value the company. So, kung titingnan mo, Double Dragon talaga is pricey talaga siya. So, tingnan mo naman yung PER, nasa 15 siya. Eh, yung average ng Ali, MEG, RLC, and SMPH, nasa index ng mga yan, eh, siya, mas mahal pa siya. Nasa, alam mo yun, for every piso na earnings, yun, worth 15.37. So, medyo, alam mo na, medyo pricey talaga siya. But then again, yeah, kahit na pricey siya, ay hindi rin naman siya na-sustain niya pa rin naman yung pagiging pricey niya. Kasi nung nag-IPO yan, around 2 pesos. Di rin actually, kumuha ba ako nun? Yeah, hindi ko maalala eh. But I think, yun, binigyan naman kami ng company ng Double Dragon shares. So, nakasakay ako dyan. So, yun. So, hindi lahat ng company na mahal is, yeah, hindi ka na mag-avail because of the PER or book value ratios nila. I think, yeah, medyo, syempre kung mahal, hindi ka na imbis na, kunwari, medyo malaki yung kukunin mo dahil sa price siya, syempre, mag-risk off ka din ng konti. So, konti na lang kung gusto mo pa din mag-avail. So, yun. And the book value is actually, price to book value ng Double Dragon is siya yung pinakamahal. So, nakita nyo na on how it is priced. So, ganun din talaga katapang si Injap for pricing the MerryMart at the upper band na 1 peso. Pero tingnan natin kung by 2021, let's make an assumptions kung anong kasi tignan nyo from 214 kasi na PER noong 2019 naging 88 siya. So, yung movement nung mismong P, hindi mo siya mabavalue on the 2020 itself. Kasi yung growth niya is ang bilis. So, tingnan natin. I will show you kung paano natin kunin yung EPS neto. So, ang i-estimate ko na lang is, kasi they're planning to have 100 branches by 2021. So, let's estimate na lang yung 19 stores. Mag-start siya ng early part ng 2021. So, di ba kanina is yung target nila ng 2030, that's 120 billion pesos, ay 100 million pesos. So, yun lang yung gagamitin kong estimate on conservative note. Kasi, yung 2020 na estimate natin na revenues, that's around 500 million per branch. So, para at least mas conservative yung, usually kasi mas magandang conservative na lang yung gamitin natin when it comes to projections. So, 100 million, 100, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, times 19 stores, times that's yung net income margins nila ay nasa 1.2%. So, that's the earnings divided by yung outstanding shares. So, ang gagamitin na natin ngayon ay hindi yung total weighted OCS kasi by 2021, ito na yung total weighted OCS, yung 7.5 na. 7.5 billion. So, kita mo, that's 19 pa lang yan, ha? So, book value niyan is nasa around 3.28. So, makikita mo yung talagang bilis ng how it is, how it is priced. Kasi nga mabilis siyang mag-expand. And based sa nakikita ko sa management, it's really, hindi niya kasi, kaya ako tinanong kung lahat ng city malls ay magkakaroon ng MerryMart kasi mas mabilis na talaga yung expansion. Pero, yun, more on outside naman ng city mall. So, ibig sabihin, it's a new business venture talaga kay Inchap. So, very aggressive on his part. So, makikita mo, by 2021, yung piso na yan, di ba? PER mo ay nasa around 0.33, of course. Of course, diba? So, at ang ginamit ko lang dyan is yung 19 stores. E paano pa kaya kung dagdagan natin siya? So, kaya 19 stores lang 19 branches lang yung ginamit ko by 2021. Kahit na ang target nila ay 100 branches. So, and of course, on conservative note, 100 million pesos lang yung in-estimate ko as the revenues. So, syempre dito magbabago din kung ita-target mo. Kasi, so sabihin na natin na hindi ko na actually na project tong MRSGI, P-Gold, and RRHI for the next year. So, ang tinignan ko lang kasi talaga is how the MerryMart expand. So, it's not, for me, it's not a short-term play na mag-purchase ka and then, or mag-avail ka ng IPO and then, expect mo on the opening day ay, ceiling. So, hindi siya ganon. Especially ngayon na may crisis. So, yun, ang tapang ni Inchap. So, sa tingin ko, meron din, kaya siya matapang is, talaga kasi, is expanding yung business niya. So, kaya, alam mo yun, ang tapang niya to, raise IPO during pandemic. Anyway, it's actually one of the basic essentials naman. So, consumption is still high. So, now, so it's up to you guys kung sa tingin nyo, you can also make your own projections on how the 2021 revenues will be. Pero para sa akin, I think that's the most conservative estimate that I could make. So, let's go now to MerryMart terms. So, they're offering around 1,594,936,709 shares. So, the price at the ceiling or the upper range na 1 peso. So, si Inchap, naka-avail siya at par value of 5 cents lang. So, sabi ko nga kanina, si Inchap ay kumita na sa IPO pa lang ay kita na siya ng up to 20 times na kanyang ininvest sa IPO price. So, how about how about this? How about the new investors? Magiging 20 times din ba katulad ni Injap? So let's see kung how it goes. Public float, that's 21%. So this is the 59 billion over 7.59 billion. So usually this is the scenario for institutional investors, 70%. So I think kaya na-postpone din siya ng konti is that naghanap pa talaga sila ng mga institutional investors to avail the shares. Kaya medyo matapang siya at confident na, alam mo yun, mag-raise ng ganitong amount despite the pandemic. Kasi meron na siyang, yun, sa tingin ko si Injap mismo and PNB Capital ay may nakausap ng mga institutional investors to avail the stock. Kasi syempre kung wala kang nakausap, diba? Bakit ka naman magre-raise? Baka mamaya, diba? Pandemic pa nga tapos mag-raise ka ng ganitong capital. Anyways, trading participants 20% and the local small investors nasa 159,494,000 lang or equivalent to 10%. So yun lang, sabi nila it's 2 times oversubscribed. But yeah, mostly naman ng mga IPOs, ang sinasabi nila it's oversubscribed. Kasi syempre, alam nga naman, kung mag-IPO, sabihin mo na undersubscribed, edi syempre natakot na yung mga investors. So, Underwriter is PNB Capital, like what I've said. Actually, kakilala natin yung dito sa PNB Capital. Yan, na-meet na din natin yung one of the officers of PNB Capital. And start of the offer is, 2 days from now, May 27, kung gusto nyo mag-avail ng shares. End of the offer, June 5. And of course, listing dates on June 15 at PSE Small, Medium, and Emerging Board under the ticker MM. So, yun lang. So, for me, actually, it's my own opinion and my own decision based on the valuation and yung nakita kong tone ng management. So, actually, I'm interested with it. So, I'll be availing a portion of it. So yeah, of course, on your part, since nga, alam ko nakikita ako sa they're saying it's expensive. Of course, do your own, do your own analysis and valuations. Because at the end of the day, pera mo yan. So, you should make your own research. Kasi kung bumagsak yan, makakapag-antay ka ba? So, yun. Or magkakatlos ka ba? So, sayang din naman. So, it's up to you guys if you will avail the IPO or not. So, there you go guys. If you have some comments, questions, and feedback, please feel free to reach me out. Thanks guys!